guys, Psychic here, and welcome back to another episode of Antimatter Chemistry with me. Hello, and not just another episode, the last episode. Ended on an even number, I always love that. Okay, so last episode, we very quickly defeated all of the Chaos Guardians that we needed. We got infinite of everything, basically, so this episode is really just going to be a little bit of cleanup, technically. So nothing too crazy if I'm gonna be honest, but let's go ahead and get this started. So the first thing we need to make is a bow. Infinity... I guess it's not called an infinity bow. It's a long bow of the heavens. Dramatic. Okay, we need this. We need everything. I don't know exactly what we need. We also need some wool. Do I have any wool? I do have a little bit of wool. Need more string. There we go. I'll just make all of that into wool because I don't remember exactly what I needed. And nope, don't do that. Just gonna throw stuff in there. None of it is what I need. Okay, hang on. I need one of these. Boop. Longbow of the heavens. Okay. And I guess this would have infinite damage as well. It doesn't say that, but I would assume. Alright, let's make a world breaker. We're actually going to need quite a few of these, so I'm just going to make that. Let's make a world breaker. Easy peasy. And I want to see how much that breaks. We'll do that in a second here, because I'm curious what that would do. So Nature's Ruin. I only want to make one of these. I'm gonna take some of these out. There we go. Oh, I still made two. Darn it. I don't need to. They had made one of these. Nature's Ruin. The next one I need would be the Plant Eater. We are going to do some damage in the other world, aren't we? Gonna make one of these. What am I missing? That. There we go. Plant Eater. And then the last thing we need is the Hoe of the Green Earth. And that requires a couple more of those. I only want to make one. There we go. Yay! Okay. I put all of the rest of this away for the present moment. Okay, so that made all of those. Let's see. I just want to see what kind of damage this does. Because, like, I'd assume, like, there's a point to it. Ugh. Why can't I see? Does this give me, like... Oh, it gives me night vision. Okay, I was like, why can't I see through the water? I usually can't see through the water that well. That's gonna take too long to wear down, but yeah. Okay. Where do we want to destroy? Let's go this way. Let's, I just kind of want to see... So, Plant Eater. Is it just fast, or does it do a lot? Oh, gosh. Alright, it's basically infinite of that. Okay. And then what about the World Breaker? Let's go down to our mine. Is it just fast? Oh. Okay, yeah. It's just fast, which is fine. Also, what? Oh, I have night vision. I'm like, that's why I can see. I keep being like, why can't I see? Okay, everything's just fast. That's nice. I do not mind fast whatsoever. Let's go home. So that's those items. Not that we really need them, but I could definitely just throw my other pickaxe away now. I don't need nothing else. I don't have room. Alright, that's those items. So the other things I want to make are going to be this creative power cell, which we've struggled with power for a little bit, so it's very funny to me that we've struggled through it to the point of not really needing it anymore. But this requires us to get some advanced power cells, which I do believe I have already crafted. There we go. So these are just made from infused diamonds, which is dimensional shards around a diamond, as well as some redstone blocks and a normal power cell, which we've made one of these before. And just a reminder, you can get prismarine shards from nether quartz and overworlding matter. So this is pretty easy. Oh, I forgot that I don't do that. So that gives us a creative power cell, which I believe is just forever power. So, like, if I were to slap this, all of my power's full. But if I were to, like, slap this right here. Yeah. And then I can charge stuff in it. Sure. Set all sides to accept energy. Set all sides to send energy. Let's do the sending. Yeah. I could see it sending out. It's not doing really much of anything right now, but that's okay. But that's our infinite power. And then the last thing we need is a creative drum, which is just infinite liquid storage. And you need demonically gargantuan drums, which are made from reinforced storage drums, which we've been getting from loot crates. You need clean Klein bottles, and that's just ender pearls in a glass bottle, and then some demon ingots, which is gold thrown into a well of lava. Pretty easy. So I've made those, so now we can make the creative drum. Ta-da! I'm gonna throw that back in there because I don't really need it. So that's all those quests done. So with this final chapter, we just really need to make some of these denture neutron collectors. And what I'm gonna do, because we have infinite items, is I'm gonna grab one of these. That just breaks it instantly. This might actually be dangerous. I don't know if I'm gonna put that up there if I don't need it. Okay, we're gonna take this creative creative storage out. We're gonna go down here, put it up here, and tell it to make these. And then that way, theoretically, I should be able just to grab a ton of these and just craft them. Yep. And then that gives us the denser neutron, and then I just need to graft one more time to get to the densest neutron. Yay! So that actually completes our chapter. The final chapter is complete. And this one's neat because it makes blocks of neutronium, if I remember correctly. I don't know if it's necessarily... Yeah, it's not faster, but it should make blocks, which technically is faster, if you want to think about it that way. So yay! Chapter completed. Final. Yay! So that's that chapter. The last chapter that we have is just some of these side quests that we've done most of. So it doesn't really matter what order we go into. I'm going to start with this one because it's pretty easy. So this one is called a speculative processor, which you use if you want to make a preemptive assembly unit, which I don't know what that does. It doesn't have anything associated with it, but that's what it's used for crafting. But you need 1,024 of them. I have made one, and I made it by accident. And by accident, I mean, I to get to the final product, it wasn't an accident. So it's really easy. You need to do it in a lazy AE2 ME circuit etcher, but it's redstone silicon and a speculation core 64, which to make that, you need speculation core 32 and a massively parallel processor, which I believe I've shown you guys how to make this. It's a resonating crystal and a fluix aggregation with ender dust, skystone dust, and diamonds. That one's pretty easy. But then you need 2 speculation cores, which means you need speculation core 16 and an engineering processor, meaning you need a calculation processor, 8 times speculation core, 4 times with a logic processor, 2 times with silicon, 1 times with redstone. And to make it the first time, you need carbonic fluid complex, which we've made, skystone dust, which we made, and matter balls. Matter balls is what I made by accident. So in this matter condenser, this is what I used to make the singularity that we needed for a different quest, which actually, I don't know if did I talk about that one? I made a singularity. That is over somewhere, over here. That was the other thing I made off camera. So one of the quests was to make this ME quantum link chamber stuff, which requires ME quantum link chamber, just fluid pearls and quartz glass. The other thing was ME quantum rings, which dense smart cable energy cells, like that's pretty easy, and then you needed a singularity. And not the other kinds of singularities we've been making. This one's the AE2 version, which you use in a matter condenser, which is iron, glass, and fluix dust. And to make one of these, it requires you to have a 64K ME storage component, and then you just completely fill that. Now, my problem is what I didn't realize. When you put the matter condenser down, it gives you different output options. And the first one it gives you is a matter ball. Well, actually, it says destroy items. And I didn't realize that, which I wasn't destroying any items, but I was like, why isn't it producing the singularity? Because I completely filled up the 524,288 storage that it had, which I did that by supplying this. I took the option out, but I supplied it with oxygen because we had so much oxygen. So now we only have 35,000, but I had a ton of oxygen. So that's what I was using. I'm like, why isn't it going? So I clicked this because I didn't realize it would do that. And it started making these matter balls and it gave me a full stack. And I was like, what? So I had to cycle through again to get it to make the singularity. So I got the singularity that I needed, but I made these matter balls. And I was like, what do I do with these matter balls? And I realized, one, you can make paint balls, which is neat. But the other thing was the speculation cores. And I was like, oh, I need that for one of the quests anyway. So that was like an accident, but ended up working out perfectly, especially because one stack of the matter balls is enough to make one of the speculation processors. So you would technically have to make 1,024 stacks of that to get enough for the quest, or you could do it this way with the creative ME. So that's what I'm going to do because that makes more sense to me. So let's just grab a ton of those. I'm not doing math in my head, so I don't know what's enough. I also don't know. Okay, I don't have to like claim it. It just does it for me. Cool. So now we have a ton of those, and that completes that quest, and that gives us an Endermite trophy, which also seems like a trophy I shouldn't put down. So we're gonna put that in here. I don't trust the ones. So let's see. After that, so we have 3 more quests. The latter two will be a little bit more complicated, but not really. This one is called the Librarian, and you have to get a Hell Shelf that's infused with Hell Infusion X. So I actually was doing this manually, so when we walked in here you might have saw this. I was doing this manually for a while. You have to make Hell Shelves, which to make a Hell Shelf is not actually that bad. It's nether brick, a potion of regeneration, a bookshelf, and blaze rods. And you surround a enchantment table in that, and it gives you the options for normal enchants, but also some of the Hell type enchantments, which one of them is Hell Infusion, which deals extra magic damage in the nether. Now, I believe the reason this is enchanted on a bookcase, because I think it also boosts, like, the enchantments with that as well. So if you have a bookshelf down that, so you see all these say enchantment power 2, I think if you have that on the bookshelf, the enchantment power goes up. So I don't know if it's like you just need less bookshelves in general to get the same amount, or if it's just like the level of the enchant that you can get can be higher. Because generally with my enchanting, I've been getting up to Hell Infusion 3, but more common 2 and 1. But I think for a little bit I had it down and I got like an option for a 5 or something like that. Or at least a 4. I know for sure I got a 4. The problem is like, if y'all look at my experience level, I had like 500 experience. This drained it. I have been having to use the matter, this matter, because it gives you experience, but it's been absolutely draining. So I've been enchanting shovels to cycle through, because when you put in a shelf, it's not a guarantee that it'll give you a Hell Infusion. Most of the time it's Tombstone Soulbound, and you have to re-roll that. So I've been enchanting shovels to do that. But I've gotten up to Hell Infusion 8 on my own, just doing this. And the way that you do that too is you can't combine the bookshelves together to increase the level. You have to get it in a book, so you need to make something called a disenchanter, which isn't that hard to make. Disenchanter. It does require Draconic Core, but outside of that, everything is relatively normal stuff, and it's any books. It does not have to be Hell Infusion. I think it's just liking to say that. But then you make a disenchanter, and you put the bookcase, I'll show you with the shovel, but you put that in there, you'll hit extract, and then you get to choose which one that you're going to take off, and that's how many levels it's going to take from you. And then it'll only take that one off, it'll put it on a book, and leave the others on the bookshelf or shovel or whatever you're doing. So I got up to Hell Infusion 8. At that point, I was looking at the creative ME storage cell, and I was like, I think at this point I could probably stop and just combine, possibly. Where am I going? Oh, in here. Okay. So now I should be able to get infinite of these, and I might be doing this a couple times because it does still require a lot of experience, and I was really hoping that the quote-unquote fights with the Chaos Guardian would give me a ton of experience like the normal dragons do, and it does not. So that's great, because my problem is now going to be this takes a lot of experience to combine. So I'm going to have to get a lot of experience, and I will be right back. Okay, I got it. So what I did, I've been going through here. I got experience from the extraterrestrial matter, which I also put into our Creative Emmy storage cell. I got one of the Hell Infusion books, and then I put that in there, and then I got 2 of those, and now I could put that in here, and it costs 550 levels, which takes a really long time to get, and I don't really like it, but gives you Hell Infusion X. And before I mess up, well, it's not really, it's not the end of the world. All right, let's put things back where they go in my inventory. It's the everyday bag, that's the adventuring bag, and this is my food. So we have to get a egg. We have to get a shelf. So let's grab one of these. Combine. Why? Why? Okay, hang on a second. Okay, we're there. Bookshelf, that. Hell shelf! Please. Quest. Requires, needs Hell Infusion X. Is that not what I have on here? Hell Infusion X? Hello? I did it! Hell shelf. Hell shelf. I did it though. I did it though. Do I need a... I did it though. Oh no. Why would it do that? Cause this should count, right? It's not that it... I'm not missing anything. I completed this. This counts as complete, because that sucks. Getting all this matter sucks. Alright, that is completed. We're going to mark it as complete. I'm going to figure out how to cheat that in. So, the next 2 things that we have, so one of them technically not really needed anymore, but it was to get to the rainbow generator, and then make rainbow stone. So, let's see. So we were having this going on over here, and I was missing this stuff to be able to make the nether star generator. There we go. And what we were missing was redstone singularities and yttrium singularities, which I believe I already cheated both of those in, so I will need 2 of these. And I don't have another furnace generator for some reason. Let's fix that. There we go. So now, what we should be able to do is combine them with all of these. So if we go to our crafter over here, actually, if we look at the quest first. So we need to make a rainbow generator. There's 2 halves to it. You have the bottom half and the top half. We should have everything theoretically now to be able to do that. What's wrong with it just took stuff? Yeah, that's how that goes, isn't it? Okay, hang on. 1 second. Hello? Hang on. I need another resonating. There we go. And I'm going to go over here. I don't know if this will fix that problem. It does. Okay. Top and bottom half. There we go. And then we should be able just to slap those 2 together and we'll make a rainbow generator. Yay! So now we need to get this powered, which that should be relatively easy to do. So I need to just... I'm so sorry. I don't know my own strength. Whoops, hang on. I needed that. I didn't mean to break the whole floor. All right. Does this... Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, that breaks real fast. All right, so this I was planning on putting here. And everything should just auto work, theoretically. So now we need to put the rainbow generator here. And then the way this works is we need to generate, we need to do things. I need to get all of this stuff generating. So the best way to do that is try to remember what everything runs on. So I do know I need coal blocks, because one of those is already running quite a lot. We could do coal blocks. I can feed one of my things pizza. So we could do pizza. I do need some lava. And the only reason I'm doing this is because the other half of the quest says we need to get a not resonating, what's the word I'm looking for? We need to make a rainbow stone, which means we need to put in the resonator to put stone burnt. Do I have extra stone burnt? I do. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and grab it so we can all kind of just do it in the one spot and I don't have to run. Despite the speed at which I run, I don't want to have to run around everywhere. So let's go ahead and grab that. Go up. And then fly. Alright. I'll put that there. I'll put that there. Because that won't do anything without the generator going. Okay. I need redstone, I believe. Because that should go into here. Yeah, I already have some lava in there as well, which is good. And I'll add that one in a minute. This requires like ice or snow or something along those lines. I have ice. How did I make ice? Ice is made with water. That makes sense, you know? Honestly. I don't need it running long, so maybe just the 2 will work. This needs something pink. Which I do have a little bit of pink dye. Does normal pink dye? Yeah, I can just do normal pink dye. Don't do that. Why do you insist on doing that? Okay, this is the food one. I'm missing this one. I overclocked. I was like, why am I missing one? That just kind of eats anything, I think. As long as the other ones are full. What do we need? We need nether stars. That's clear. That makes sense. I need nether stars. I need... Let's see. We could do... I do need ender pearls. I need... potions. Any potion. Do I have any potion? I have potion of healing. That should work. I'll get 2. Disenchantment. I have so many books. It's ridiculous the amount of books that I have. So we'll do that and that and... Well, I could do hell infusion. Because shouldn't that technically, theoretically, give me a lot? I don't know. Because that's how this works, right? Yeah. The higher the level of the thing, the more energy it gives. So if I do this one, theoretically, that should be a lot of energy. This needs milk. Which I don't have milk, but I do have bucket. I can get milk. Alright. This is why I have cows. Give. There we go. I believe it's milk, and it's a slimy generator, so I do need some slime. And then death generator, I do need something to put in that, and I think rotten flesh was my best. I just gotta remember to stand far away from that when that's running, because it hurts. This requires dragon's breath, which I don't think I have. I gotta go make some. Ah! This suit's a little overpowered. I keep slamming into everything. Okay, let's go ahead and put it in here. And that'll work. I'll turn that off. And then, was that everything? I don't know. Death Generator, that one. I got that one. And do you take gunpowder, or does it have to be... You do take just plain gunpowder. I don't have to do anything too special. Okay, so theoretically, this has no power in it. Let's see. I'm gonna put the milk in you. Just to get that started. I will put lava in you. And in you. Till you're full. And then, I don't know if it'd be easier... I could do this any way I want. I'm just sitting here and procrastinating on how this works, and it really doesn't matter how I do it, as long as They're all running at once. Right? I'm gonna do the death one last because it hurts. Do that one, stand far away, and then do that. Is it running? Is it working? Oh, I don't have enough. The potion generator and the frosty generator is not enough. Okay. I need water. I need water. I need a lot of water. Do I have any water? I have a ton of water. So I need to make... Is ice the best thing to use? Ice only lasts 2 seconds, but it is probably the best thing to use. Okay. I need that, and then I needed more of the healing of the potions. I just need it to run for like 2 seconds, I think. This doesn't have to be anything super crazy. Oh, I hope not, at least. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And hopefully everything else is running good enough. Potion. Oh, because it does that. Is it working? What am I missing now? Oh, the pink. It ate the pink so fast. Okay. Hang on. Okay. I think we're ready to try this again. I've got a bunch of pink dye. I got a bunch of ice. Bunch of... I made splash potions of resistance 2, which is supposed to last 8 seconds. So we'll see if that works. I also changed this up here to where this will pull out bottles, hopefully instantly, so this can keep being powered. I think that's the only problem I had. So we're gonna try this again and hope. Also, this will run for 16 hours with the Hell Infusion that I've done, so it's chugging. It is definitely chugging. So let's try this again. I'm gonna do the ones that take forever first, so that lasts a long time. This does not last a long time. This lasts a long time. This will last a long time. That lasts enough. That lasts enough. Ow. Put some in there. That doesn't last long. Put my pizza in there. Okay. That'll be last. Do this, because that'll last a minute. We'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do ice. Where's my lava? And then I need to put that in there, and then I'm gonna do this. It's going! It's running! Something's happening! It's going. Is it going good? I don't know, but it's going. What are you... Oh, it went for just a second. What am I missing? Overclocked? Ah! Get in there. What's it's thinking about it. What the overclocked. It's going. It's literally, it's full. I have nowhere else to... I'm so confused. Okay, this doesn't lose progress. That's at least that. Potion. Slimy. Slimy's out. Slimy's out. Potion should be still running. It just takes a second. Just takes a second. I promise. Oh, gosh. I needed milk. I don't care about the endermite. Stay. Did it really eat all of that fast, or is it it's just taking its time? It's just taking its time. Okay, okay. It's doing something. I don't care if it's slightly broken. Now it's the pink generator. Am I really out of pink? No, I'm not out of pink. It's just not going in. Go, 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 go. Okay, this is, what's not... It's running! Oh my gosh. It's not getting the power out of it fast enough. I need to grab a battery. Maybe that's my problem. I don't know if that's my problem, but I'm gonna grab a well, all my batteries are full! They're never full! Oh, why is this such a struggle? I've done this before and it wasn't this bad. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, the speed at which I forgot. I have the ability to make infinite of everything. And I don't have to sit here and take this the way that I am. Alright, we're gonna put all this stuff in here. I might need more. I don't know yet. I haven't gotten that far. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna slap this bad boy in here. And then let's see if we can, I'm gonna change this to number of items, go that way, because that'll make it easier. Okay, grab our infinite, grab our slime. Alright, that'll give us infinite slime. Okay, we now need infinite ice. See, I don't know why this isn't pulling. I mean, it's pulling, it's just very slow. And then milk. And the big thing that we need are these bottles. Put a ton in here in the hopes that it works, but it most likely won't. And I just need this to work long enough. See, my worry is that overclock generator's just not doing it for some reason. And I need to slap some more lava in here. Oops. Oh, I also need more redstone, but I got enough of that. I don't need infinite of that yet. I'm gonna put some redstone in here. Okay. Still going? What it's this overclock generator. I don't, maybe if I break it first. Oh, it's going. It went for a second. What's not working now? Slimy. Okay. I got that going. I got milk in there. It's going. This is functioning somewhat. It's just the overclock generator. Oh, because it ate it all so fast. Okay. Coal. It did what it was supposed to do. It ate it all. Okay. It's going. Let's feed that. Let's feed this. Going back to feeding that. Go in here. Feeding that. Come in here. Feeding this. It's going. I just need it to go long enough to finish that thing. Back over here. Slap that in there. Back over here. Putting this in here. Back over here. Slap another potion. Get some more coal, because I know that's not working no more. But now it's full. Oh. Slimy! Okay, that's going. Gotta get that going. Gotta get this going, but that's not gonna go anymore because it's full. How's this looking? It's halfway. Okay, we're making a rhythm here. It's not a good one, but we're making one. Alright, got that going. Slap a potion in there. Got another stack to throw in there. That's still functioning. Another stack to throw in there. Got another potion to put in here. Got this going. Got that empty. Got put that in there. Got put this in here. Do you need any more milk? You do. Alright, let's slap more coal in there. How's this working? We're getting close. We've got a rhythm going. Is it a good rhythm? Probably not, but we got a rhythm going. I'm out of coal. I'm gonna be out of potions in a minute, and I need more milk. Need more milk. Okay. Let's get some more milk in there. Let's get another potion. Let's get some of that going. Let's get another potion in there. This we're gonna have to break in a second, because it's just not functioning. What's not going? I need more lava. That needs to be going. I also need more pink. I need more pink. Let's put some more pink in here. Pink was holding up for a while. Pink just eats real fast. Okay. That's gonna eat. This is gonna have to eat. That's gonna be empty. This needs more. That needs more. This needs to be broken. And then needs to eat. And then this needs another potion, and then this will need another milk in a second. This needs more of that. This is a little bit more complicated than I think it should have been. Do we have it? Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. This thing is chugging. It's going. Come on. Rainbow stone! I'm done! This is not automated well. That was never really the point. Things are powered. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. I don't know if that was a good thing or not. Ugh. Okay, we got a rainbow stone. There is absolutely no use for this, but it completed the quest. And it gives us a rainbow particle customizer for jetpacks, which not needed. But this will live here now as a sign of the good times. Alright, do any of these even have, like, no. It's just like, this is not productive. That took so long! Okay, that was so stupid. Now we need to do something stupid on purpose. Hang on. So, one of the last quests, so we have the Hell Infusion that did not working for some reason. I frankly, I'll figure it out. The last quest that we have is to get a corium bucket. Now, there's no crafting recipe for it. And the reason why I couldn't figure out what it was for the longest time is because this is something that you're supposed to get on accident if you mess up a nuclear reactor. And I was like, I didn't want to mess with the nuclear reactor, so I never got that far. But now it's time to build a nuclear reactor and mess it up on purpose, hopefully. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna just go out here. Hopefully this won't destroy my world. But I believe it's supposed to be like... I don't know. I don't have like a proper way to do this. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. I have no instruction. Which I guess is kind of the point. Because all I know is you have these reactor cells. And I guess it's supposed to be like... this. And then you're supposed to put a coolant in there, and I just didn't. But I don't know if this is supposed to be on the outside. Arctic coolers and moderated blocks. Place the control along an edge of, or at a corner, or within one of the faces of the structure. So, okay, so I can do this here. I don't know if I need corners. I absolutely have no idea what I'm doing. My goal is to mess this up, so... I just need it to be not messed up long enough to where it functions. Flying is hard. Okay, 3. I don't know if this is right. I don't know if it will ever be right. So I don't know if I have to have corners or not. I'm hoping not. And then I don't want to put any coolant in there, because I frankly don't care. So it's yellow. So no fuel. I guess fuel-wise, I think I have uranium I can put in there. Would that be the easiest? It's not giving me the option to do any other fuel. So I can't just slap this in there, can I? No. No fuel. So it has to be... a normal fuel. So I have these thorium 380s. Can I use that as fuel? How do I do stuff? TBU fuel. It's made from thorium 323. Which, if I put an isotope separator with thorium dust, or thorium ingots. Don't I have one of those? Didn't I make one of those? I thought I did. Chemical reactor fission, isotope. I did. So where, oh, I used it to make a fission controller. Okay, I just need to make another one. Let's see, do I have the ability to do this? Not that I'm rushing. Okay, I need more of the basic plating, which requires cadmium. But I don't have enough cadmium, but I do have the ability to make infinite of everything. See? As long as I have one, I can do it. Which technically, I shouldn't even make the cadmium. I should be doing this to make the plate. Because I have a plate. Yeah. Screw the cadmium. Do it with the plate. And then I need the machine chassis. Yeah. That. Do it with the plate. Slap that back in there. Make an isotope separator, and then technically I think I only need to do this once, because I don't have it over... I do have it over here. I just didn't look. I should have looked. It's fine. So just throw some thorium in there, get some speedy upgrades. I'm just gonna take all of my upgrades and throw them in there if it lets me. Okay, and that makes thorium. And like I said, I wasn't planning on cooling this down, so I'm hoping this doesn't work and it explodes. And then I just need a bucket. That is the goal of this, is to break it. Let's see. So I needed to do something with this, right? I needed to craft it into fuel. So I don't have enough. I ran away like I had enough. I don't have enough. I now have enough. Okay. And then I might not need more than one. I would make infinite, but I don't think I need more than one because I just need it to break. Did that work? I don't think that worked. Base depletion time 120, base power gen 60, base heat 18. Unless it's working and it's just really slow. Yeah, it says it's got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Does it have to be more? How do I break this on purpose? I want it to explode. Okay, hang on. I'm a sit here with this for a second. Okay, I've done something. I turned it on with a lever. And I also put graphite blocks in there. It's like I'm having to learn how to build it correctly in order to learn how to build it incorrectly. So I have it on. It says it's producing a lot of heat, and this heat level's going up, which I think... I don't know if that's the good thing or the bad thing, because I was reading one thing where it's like it's got to hit 100% heat before it does something else, and then I don't know, but I want it to explode. So like the up is good. Nowhere did I know that I had to use a lever to turn this on, and I don't know if the graphite was necessary, but I don't know. It's going. It's about to hit the top. I hope this explodes. But I hope it's not too big of an explosion because my house is right over there. Okay. Ooh, yay! It exploded! Yay! I got a corium bucket. Oh, is it not gonna... Do I have to... Okay, I have to submit it. There we go. In case of fire. Yeah, that didn't do nothing. Okay. And then this is supposed to be, like, real bad. But I did it! Okay, so... You build it like I showed you. I put graphite in there. I don't know if that was required, but you definitely did need to just turn it on with the lever to just even get it started. So that's great. So we did it. I'm gonna fix this real quick. If I fix this, I mean just kind of get rid of the corium that's pouring out of there because I don't need that. Or at least seal it. Maybe. Or... Oh gosh, this flying thing is horrible. Okay. Let's just, just seal this off, I guess. We'll just, do it this way. And then grab this thing. Let's grab a little bit more cobblestone and just seal that up. That works, right? Just close that up. Here we go. All right, don't have to think about that anymore. All right, so that's not what I want to put in there. I think we did it. I think we've completed the pack. The only thing is just this librarian quest isn't working, and I'm not exactly sure why. Because I have it, but I also don't know how to force that to work. I don't know if there's a button to just complete quest. Okay, let me see. Let me mess around with something. I want to see... Is there, like, a Flash quest edit. There's gotta be something. Hang on. I'm gonna figure this out. Because I want it to say that I'm done. There we go. I'm in editing mode. Okay. Go here. And then... Okay, that doesn't... No. Can I... Edit text can be repeated. Edit, delete, reset, complete. Instantly. Yes. Did that work? That worked! Okay, okay. See, I love learning stuff. Look! Okay, complete that. Got the trophy, and that... Hopefully, please tell me I did it. Please. Is it gonna come up that I completed everything? Probably not. But, that's okay. It says we're green. We're all good to go. We have 100% completed antimatter chemistry. With this last episode being one of the more, unorganized ones that I think I've ever done. So... But I hope y'all enjoyed. I really enjoyed this pack in the long run. I do still think it's hilarious. When I started this pack alongside Roguelike Adventures, I was like, this was supposed to be the short pack. I did, because I was just like, oh, there's only 7 chapters, 8 if you include the side quests. I looked at them over. I'm like, oh, like, I know this. I was like, a nuclear craft. I was like, I kind of touched that before, but not really. I was like, none of this really looks that bad. Without truly looking into how exponentially complicated the quests would get. So I'm sitting here 2 years later with this one being one of my longer series. I think the first roguelike I did was about the same length. So I'm just like, it's absolutely astonishing how long this took, but it's also like, it makes complete sense of why it took how long it did. Especially like, if you were to do... And I know, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I completed this pack. I know it wasn't technically 100% legit, but y'all have, I've been listening to y'all's comments and stuff, and most of y'all pretty much agree of just like, there's a point where it's just sitting there and waiting, and there's really no point to just wait and have episodes that are just kind of nothing, or y'all waiting for me to post an episode to do the same thing that I could do if I just went ahead and sped up the time a little bit. So, and like I said, if you really wanted to do it 100% legit, all you need to do is get those 4 pure antimatter ingots and make the creative ME cell, and then you're pretty much good to go with everything else. Everything else I did legit, but it was just the singularity stuff, and the bedrock stuff, which the bedrock, like I said, you could do that legit as well. It just takes a long time. I have night vision. I can see in here now. Oh, that's so weird. Hi. Anyway, but yeah, it's just a little surreal how like we're done. I remember, and I'm sure y'all didn't appreciate my complaining so much, but I just remember being like, oh, this pack is never gonna end. There's so much to do. I don't know what to do. It's like really overwhelming because it, like I said, like the very first like couple chapters, you kind of step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, you're kind of led in the direction that you need to go, and then after that, there's these huge jumps that you kind of need to make. And we went a while without doing a quest because just getting the singularity from the compressor to getting the antimatter catalyst is a huge jump. So, and if you've kind of done everything else, or you've done all your side quests, I mean, there's not really much room to do anything else because you have to make all of the machines to get the singularities. Even if you reach the point where it's just waiting, it's not that long once you've already waited for all the others. But yeah, I'm just, I don't know what to do with myself. I already have another pack picked out for after this one, which I hope y'all will be excited about, but I'm going to keep that a little hush-hush until we reach that point. I had a lot of fun. I mean, despite, like, the complaints and how complicated stuff got, I ended up having a lot of fun, and it's just really nice to see how this came together in the end with some of our buildings, even through the frustration. I mean, like, any pack, there's going to be parts where it's just really frustrating, and this... I reached that with this one, but that's okay. It's still fun. There's still fun parts, and I'm really glad we got to experience this pack together. Learn a bunch of mods, learn how complicated the alchemistry can get, and just in general, like just how complicated a lot of things can get, but how quickly the end game comes once you reach that over that hump. I mean, darn. everything kind of fell together really quickly, so it just only got complicated at this last episode here because I didn't prepare myself the way that I was supposed to, which I didn't think I needed to, but apparently I did. But that's okay. We're doing good. But yeah, I'm a stop my yapping. I had a lot of fun with this series. I hope y'all did too, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!